Hey Chase, Dalton Hopkins, Frontstretch. In those closing laps, like 10 laps to go, you have James Small in your ear telling you to save more, save more, save more fuel. And you're doing so, and you're putting off more off throttle. Were you surprised to see that you were actually pulling away from the 11 in the closing laps?
Yeah, a little bit. It's crazy. We've seen it time and time again here. And I remember Harvick at Atlanta back in the day, like would lift at the flag stand, he's just driving away from people. And my dad chews me out almost every single week about how I'm overdriving, and if you would just slow down, you would probably go faster. And today was certainly a testament to that. So, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, when you're just right there on the limit and pushing past it, you're typically going slower. Today, just lifting as early as I was, but really trying to make the straightaways as long as possible. There's certainly something to be learned from that. But yeah, it's hard. You're so used to like driving into a certain spot, right? And then when you start backing it up, and you feel like you are literally crawling. I mean, getting into the corner, and then they're yelling at you. You need to back it up even more, and it's like I cannot go any slower than this. So it's a hard balance to have, especially whenever you have Denny right behind you. But yeah, we obviously were able to hold off, and it was a special day.
I asked James Small the same question, and he said that your habit is to, and I'm quoting, to drive it until you see Jesus.
Yeah, that's about right.
Do you agree with that? And also, how important is it to have a crew chief that admires your driving and believes in you as much as he does?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly overdrive way more than I underdrive. So yeah, I mean, that's something that we know is a common thing for me. Is I always drive in way too deep, and it's great when you're out front, but when you're in traffic, it just kills you. But yeah, it's been nice, and it's not been, I would say, smooth sailing from the get-go. Between James and I, as far as just like, there's early part of the season where it was almost like, hey, we want you to drive this way. It just didn't feel right to me, and I kind of had to go to them and say, look, like, let me just do my normal thing, and if it works, great. If not, then I'll really try to just change my whole style. But these last really month, I feel like James has just put a ton of trust in me to just go out there and drive it to whatever I think is best and to my ability. And they've done a really good job of just getting the car more suited for my driving style. And yeah, I feel like we're underrated. I feel like for the speed that we have a lot of time, we kind of get overlooked a lot just because we don't execute. And hopefully now, with this win, we can kind of start building on that and start being a contender week in and week out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jared Haas with Frontstretch.com. Come back more for some great racing video content. And if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.